Good evening, everybody. You see, I got this light so that it becomes brighter. Okay. All right. Okay. How do I look now? Bright enough. Okay. Good evening, everybody. If you can see me and hear me loud and clear, it would be great if you can tell me. Okay. Is the sound good? Is the video quality good? So I'm in overseas again. Okay, this time around I'm in Korea. So the internet should be quite good here. Okay, but by my hotel room, so maybe the signal's not so clear. Okay, good evening, everybody. Yep. Wow, Xiu Qing, you are number one here. Okay, Clarence, good to see you. Ahmad, good to see you. Kimi, good to see you. Ka Seong, good to see you. Okay, cool. Yes, sound is good. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so today I have slides. Okay, this is a bit different from the last few days. I was walking and talking and things like that. So today I have slides, so you can download the slides from the link below. And everyone, you please give a like. Okay, and I'll try to keep this a little bit shorter. Okay, this is something I thought quite interesting. That it just happened today in Parliament. Okay, cool. So thank you for liking. Okay, thank you for liking. All right, cool. Well, so today I have got two interesting gadget. Okay, some of y'all may not have seen this because if I were not to, so I actually have this two little light here. Okay, so this light here, and so it make it a lot brighter and nicer. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, yes, so it looks a little bit brighter. Okay, all right, good. Okay, let's start, shall we? Okay, thank you for everybody who give a like. The like goes a lot in promoting more viewership, but more importantly, a better understanding of some of the CPF changes are potentially coming. Yes, thank you, Amy. Kylie, hello to see you. So maybe before I start on the CPF, I also want to talk on two topics. Okay, number one is the current stock market. Thank you. The lights are a bit cute. Yes, the current stock market in the US have a downward adjustment. Okay, a correction. That's because there is a fear that there's a flare-up of inflation again, which actually happened in January, and there's a tighter labor market as well. So I think this is something that is unexpected. I didn't expect it myself as well. So currently the bull market right now is unfortunately having a pullback. So it's no more bull for now. But if I look into history, during the bull market recovery of 1982, something similar happened as well for 2 or 3 rounds. So we should not, in that sense, be surprised that spurious spike in as the inflation goes down. It doesn't go down in one smooth way. It goes like that, like that. No, sorry, like that, like that, like that. Okay, and if you were to take a look at what has went up in January. Some of the items like energy costs has went up significantly, and food prices have come up significantly. But right now, if you look at the February numbers, the oil prices have came down again. And the other thing that's came down is the natural gas prices as well. Used car prices have came down, and a few other things have came down. So now I'm not Department of Statistics for US, so I don't have the full visibility of real-time numbers. But if I were to look at some of these things, I can safely say that that at some point of time the inflation will have to come down as well, because all these numbers in real time are coming down, and the level of unemployment right now is going up, not just in the tech sector. KPMG has laid off some more workers. McKinsey have laid off some workers. Some airline, Boeing has laid off some workers. You see that the unemployment, that the tight unemployment situation we are seeing right now I'm seriously skeptical how they compute those numbers. I think they use based on some surveys and things like that. I got a feeling that there might be some inaccuracy in those numbers because we see massive layoffs right now, and somehow the government data keep coming out and say that the market is very tight, the labor market is very tight, and labor market is very tight, causing a lot of fears as well. So this is something that I cannot understand. If you have seen the same news as I do, okay, I'll be happy to discuss with you. But nevertheless, I'm in the opinion that there's one market that surely has collapsing, lagging data, not up to date to the latest. So one of the possibilities is because the data is lagging, and they are looking at retrospect, and maybe the sampling techniques are not robust enough. I don't know, but the news report after news report after news report, you've seen it, I've seen it, everybody is laying off. The layoffs have come to Singapore as well, by the way. Yeah. So hi QI. So we see those layoffs have come to Singapore as well. So it cannot be that there's still tight employment market and things like that. So let's wait and see. Okay. Yeah. Mojo Mo, yes, good to see you as well. Okay. There is a phenomena that you cannot capture in the labor statistics. Is what we call underemployment. Okay, you know what is called full employment, what is called unemployment. Underemployment means I got laid off by Google. I used to get paid maybe 250,000 a year. Now I bo pian, I go and find some easier job, okay, which pays me 100,000. So in that sense, I base on, yes, I'm employed, but I'm underemployed right now. So I don't know how they capture this thing. The job, the housing market right now in US has a phenomenal fall right now. Phenomenal, okay? In the San Francisco Bay Area right now, the price fall is 30% right now. 30%, Imagine your HDB fall by 30%. Why? If my HDB fall by 30% from 100,000 it fall to 700,000, very serious. In San Francisco Bay Area right now, it's happening right now. That's largely also because San Francisco Bay Area is Silicon Valley, right? But across US, quite a lot of falls in a very significant way as well. So it's just unbelievable that with this kind of huge declines, we're still seeing the labor market is very tight. There's just something wrong somewhere. I cannot figure out where. Any labor economist or statistician tells you that something's going to be wrong there. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, so that's the first thing I wanted to highlight. But nevertheless, if the market, I'm not God, I can be wrong, and I must say that I never expect the inflation to spike up again, right? But that said, I think the market is cooling down again, so it's probably a spurious adjustment. We shall see. If the market crash this time around down to 3,900 points, I will start going in, okay? And if it's stretched to 300 points, I'm going more. Yeah, so that's the first thing. Second thing is that there's a lot of people waiting for my Malaysian video to come out. I got no time to do the video processing. So I'll try to stitch one tomorrow. But something interesting is that there is in the Telegram channel, there's a lot of people talking about Malaysian property. Some say that you should rent, you should not buy. Some say that Malaysian property, you can rent now, is a good alternative. Some say Malaysia is very dangerous. I think there's a lot of discussion that are happening right now in the Telegram channel. Go to our Telegram channel at Lu1M65 or just search 1M65. And if anybody can put up the link in the comments, I'll be happy as well. Quite a lot of interesting discussions happening there. but something confirmed is that me and my wife are super excited about. Even my daughters are excited about buying a Malaysian house right now. Okay, so anyway, but today's discussion is not on all this. Today's discussion is about CPF. Okay. So anyway, would you all don't mind give a like? Okay, it will go a long way in helping to promote the video. So recently there is our Deputy Prime Minister Lawrence Wong has actually announced a change, an increase of the CPF ceiling from $6,000 to $8,000. So if this were to go through, anybody with pay above $8,000 will see a CPF jump of $740 a month, which is basically $37 times the difference of the $2,000. So quite a lot. But there are people who in this bracket, okay, if you're below $6,000, you won't be affected. Above, if your pay is already crossed $102,000, you won't be affected, okay, because you have maxed out annual ceiling. Only those people whose pay is between 6,000 to 8,000 and your annual pay is below 102,000, then you'll be affected, okay? So today, Parliament debates on this topic, okay? Parliament actually debate on this topic, okay? So debates about higher CPF monthly ceiling calls for further retirement saving boost. I'm glad that all our politicians realize that our CPF is directionally getting inadequate. Okay, direction. I didn't say it's inadequate for sure. It's directionally going there because our CPF is being purchasing power of our CPF is eroded by the inflation. Okay, the inflation particularly where? Okay, what type of inflation is particularly eating up our CPF? Anybody can tell me? Okay, anybody can tell me what type of inflation is eating up your CPF? Anybody can feel it? Okay, want to see some answers here? I'm paying more employer CPF. Yes, you're right. Okay, yes. Okay, housing inflation. Okay, and housing inflation is eating our CPF very, very seriously. Yeah, a lot of your CPF is now being markanded up by an increase in mortgages because of increase in interest, and your house prices have gone up phenomenally. So therefore, collectively, you will have this problem. Why? Okay, so I'll explain to that. Okay, yeah. Well, so a lot of politicians today, some from PAP, some from our opposition party, all contributed to the discussion of the CPF. Okay, Workers' Party Louis Chua, actually I don't know who is he. Okay, Sengkang GRC, actually said that while he welcomed the increase in the CPF ceiling from 6,000 to 8,000, okay, the annual ceiling should be increased as well. So currently right now you're not if your annual pay is above 102,000, okay, above that you cannot pay any more. You cannot pay any more CPF. They basically don't want the ulu lang, the people who are rich to benefit too much from it. Okay, so you are above $102,000. What happens? Your CPF, your CPF will not increase. CPF contribution. $102,000 times 37%. If I'm not wrong, will give you exactly 37,740. Okay. Yep. So it's 37,740. I think it worked out to be a 17 months annual package. Okay, 17 month annual package. So the government is currently right now increasing the monthly ceiling without increasing the annual one. So So if something is wrong there, and I really raised it in my earlier videos, if you have watched that. So I think Workers' Party raising it is correct. You cannot just raise 6,000, 8,000, and then this one, you kena stuck at 102,000. So therefore, the annual ceiling should be increased as well. Now, one way of increasing it is basically those people who are being paid. That means you cap the number of months. So if I'm not wrong, the number of months for, can someone do this mathematics for me? 102,000 divided by 6. B, can you help me with this? 102,000 102,000 divided by 6,000. I think it's 17 months. 17, right?
Yes.
So it's 17 months. So logically, if you take 17 times 8,000,
136,000.
so the annual ceiling should be increased to 136,000 as well, right? 136,000. So logically, you should also allow the number of months. So it's 17 months times 8,000, right? So that should be on par. So that's one way of looking at it. But you're right, a lot of people, if they do that, okay, while the you may get the employee unhappy, but you also can get the employer unhappy as well, right? So both, because employer got to contribute a lot more. So this is now being debated. If this were to happen, I'll be happy from the point of a employee, okay? Because now my CPF, wow, I'm going to hit 1M65. A lot of people are going to hit 1M65 so 1M in their CPF very fast, okay? But from a point of an employer, okay, as an entrepreneur, wow, business cost goes up a lot there. So I think the government has to weigh this. But I'm glad that someone actually raised this. We have raised this as well. So now a lot of people say that, hey, you just raised like that. Now my take-home pay get kind of cut there. So who raised that? Okay. So there is this topic that I raised called right policy, wrong timing. Okay, right policy, wrong timing is not a criticism of the government. It's just to say that, hey, you impose this kind of changes in a highly inflationary and recessionary time, market slowdown time, you jumbo, kind of thing, right? So there's a opposition party MP, I think it's the same person, say that for the lower take-home pay, because now you increase for those people who are in the higher bracket, now they take home less pay. Some people will could find it a problem, right? Oh, sorry, it was Jessica Tan from PAP. Okay, Jessica Tan actually raised the point that the higher the higher increase in the CPF ceiling actually costs a lower take-home pay. Okay, so actually residents actually cry father, cry mother to her. So I think it's a real issue, but frankly speaking, it's only $400. Okay, $400 represents roughly about 5% of your pay if you're $8,000. So not so you are in that high bracket. $8,000 is a lot of pay, okay. So I think that it's actually a good policy for employee. I'm more worried about employer. Okay, yes. So actually the real issue. Wait, I'm trying to go to the right slide. Okay, the real issue is there are actually people say that, hey, but those people above $6,000, they are so rich already. Why you need to take care of their retirement? They should have the freaking brain to know what to do with their savings, right? They can invest in endowment insurance or other financial instruments for they know how to take care of themselves. Why do you need to mother hand them? Okay, that is true as well. Our government, okay, takes an approach that I got to micromanage everybody's life, right? To this extent, right? So but Bisan GRC, I don't know how to pronounce this MP's name. Sakityadi Supat. Wow, it's actually quite difficult to pronounce the MP's name. You know, I must confess, most Singaporeans, you all don't say me only. Most Singaporeans don't know all your MPs. We are very apolitical. That means not even interested in politics. Okay, so for example, in my GRC, I only know my MP that come and visit us. The rest of my MP, who they are, I actually don't know. But Taman is in my MP, so I actually know there are maybe 4 MPs. I only know 2 of them. Anyway, so Mr. Supat actually said that, you know, these are people not in the group. Why you go and take care of them? You know, shouldn't you take care of those people with lower salary? I think that's yeah. But he added one point which is very important for entrepreneurs like me. Okay, he said that the move could add financial pressure on smaller firms, which would need to pay increased CPF contribution. I totally agree. Yeah. Now, big companies you can tahan. A small company, you know, this kind of thing, not kacang putih to us, you know, it's very serious. So I think this is actually quite a serious issue. Okay. Yes. So now, Mr. Satyandi, Wapian, sorry, Mr. Satyandi also say that the most important question. So this is actually the most important thing. Listen carefully, Walao eh. I'm sure you didn't say that. Walao eh. Inflation so high. Inflation so high. All the bank interest rate have gone up already. Why your CPF interest rate haven't gone up yet? So this is now raised by our own PAP MPs, which is good, right? So our Federal Reserve have increased the interest rate. In Singapore, interest rate also gone up. Okay, why is your OA still at 2.5% and your SA and MA still at 4%? It's, I quote him, relatively unattractive compared to other investment options like fixed deposit. Okay, so is there any intention to raise the rates or not? Good, right? Good. Who wants the CPF interest rate to go up? Say me. Okay, I also want me. All right. So very good. We have got MPs, PAP MPs that say that. Okay, who wants CPF rate to go up? Say me. Yeah. Okay. I hope that some government people from Ministry of Manpower actually are watching this, right? Yeah, I want. You know, everybody say me. Of course, who will say no, right? Okay, I also want, right? I want interest rate to go up. Yeah. Okay. Yes, because you have the interest rate should go up because the market interest rate have gone up already. Yes. So, so I think that's a very important thing. Okay. There is a formula lah, but the formula is a lagging formula. By the time it happened, already lah. So I'm glad our policy makers actually are discussing this. Okay. Yes, me going. Okay. So. Yes, so our CPF interest rate should go up. Now some people say, hey, but Mr. Lu, if the CPF interest rate go up, my loan also go up because mine is a HDB loan. Yeah, you cannot have the cake and eat it. Okay, so that's life. Okay. The last point that was raised in the parliament is actually by our leader of opposition, which is Pritam Singh. Interestingly, Pritam Singh come from my junior college. I didn't know that. Okay. Yes. He actually said that with the rise in the salary ceiling, the government should consider simultaneously the allocation of the CPF funds. Today, you know, when you have your salary, depending on age, majority of it generally when you're young goes to the OA, then SA, then MA, right? He's basically say that now because higher retirement needs can we change more to the SA than MA not? Okay, because the SA attracts a higher interest. So I think this is a good suggestion as well. Okay, good suggestion. Except that when that happens, then you have less money in your OA. Then maybe a lot of people might be hit in the OA because they cannot afford to pay the housing, right? So that's why the root of all evil is housing. Do you all agree with me? Yeah. The minute we allow housing prices to escalate out of control like what we have now, all these problems happen. Whoever agree with me, say agree. Okay? Say agree. Chai Ling, good evening to you. whoever agrees with me that the minute we allow housing prices to escalate, okay, right, very few winners, right? Then CPF become not enough. Okay, thanks to CPF not enough. Then all this problem starts, right? So if we have not allowed the housing prices to escalate, then we don't have this problem. Yeah, okay. Some people say, hey, but this housing price increase is caused by COVID and all this. If I'm I wouldn't dare say if I'm the government, okay, I know how to run the government. I wouldn't dare to say that, okay. But specifically for housing, I know how to stop it from rising. Yes, if I want to stop it, I can. Okay, if I'm the policy maker, I think we acted too slow, too little. Okay, and allow the whole house prices go up. And I want to re-emphasize again. Okay, there is a lot of FOMO that's going on right now in HDB, a lot of HDB and property and things like that. Let me say categorically clear. This one I can say 100% will happen. Our HDB prices will fall for sure. Who disagree with me, say disagree. Who agree with me, say agree. Our HDB prices 100% one day will fall. And not only will fall to zero. Okay? I can say with 100% certainty. 100% certainty. Okay? Who agree with me? Alright, anybody disagree with me? Right? 100%. Not I say one. Right? Not I say one. The government say one. Right? It's decaying. It's a least decay. It will happen. Okay? It will happen. For sure it will go down. You already said really. Right? And this is 99 years. This mark is 99. Sorry, this mark when the HDB just come out, you got 99 years, and this mark here, it hit 99 years. So I don't know how it may rise then like that. Okay, but you know what? Okay, it will fall for sure. It will fall for sure. Someone say, oh, quickly sell it, don't go to zero. Then you buy what? Buy a newer one, right? Yeah. Okay. Private condo leasehold 99 also same thing, right? But I don't believe government will allow the value to drop to zero. They already allowed it to drop to zero. What are you talking about? Already happened. Okay? There are leasehold 60 years one already chong kong back already. Hello? Yeah, already happened already. Yes. 99-year condo is exactly the same as well. Guys, do not be blind to this to think that house prices will always go up. Okay? For sure, with 100% certainty, our HDB will surely go down. They cannot allow 80% of Singaporeans to be happy? No. Okay? For sure. Okay? They already start taking back HDB whose lease expired already, right? They already tell you already, right? This is by law, right? This is legal. This is being fair. You enjoy it for 99 years already. Okay? Stop believing that the government will, that our property prices will go escalating uncontrolled. Okay, buy Malaysian property better. I'm not too sure about that. Okay, Malaysian freehold can hold value, yes and no. In ringgit terms, maybe. In ringgit terms, I'm pretty sure you actually appreciate. I'm not so sure when you convert back to Sing dollar, will you actually enjoy? Okay, yes. So yeah, okay, so. Yes. So actually, it's actually a serious problem. It's actually a serious problem. At one point in time, when they first announced this thing, our actually HDB prices start coming down. Only because of COVID now, and the insufficient demand. Sorry, insufficient supply, and there was a mad rush for demand because a lot of people need bigger houses. Then caused this whole thing to rise, and then we FOMO. Let me say it, okay? Let me say it 100%, mark my word. Our HDB prices will surely fall, okay? I don't know when, but it will surely fall. And when that day happens, a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money, okay? A lot of people are going to lose a lot of money. Why I say that is because a lot of people bought very expensive HDB flats recently, okay? So, it's actually a very worrying thing. Okay, very worrying thing. Yeah, very very worrying thing. Okay, yes. So anyway, let's wait for the Minister of Manpower to respond to the CPF questions. Interestingly, CPF is under Ministry of Manpower, not Ministry of Finance. Okay, so let's observe and see what will the Minister of Manpower respond. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that the Minister of Manpower will. My guess is my Minister of Manpower will probably uh, write off some of these things. I spoke to her before. I spoke to her before. Um, Wait, our Minister of Manpower is Josephine Teo. No, that's MCI. Who's the Minister of Manpower right now? Who's the Minister of Manpower right now? I actually forgot already. Yeah. Okay. Anybody who's the Minister of Manpower right now? Is it Gan Kim Yong? No. Oh no. What's that? That professor, not professor, the doctor. Yes, Tan Si Ling. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Tan Si Ling. Okay, Dr. Tan Si Ling. Yeah, so the last time was Josephine Teo, then Josephine Teo went to MCI. Yes, Tan Si Ling. So Tan Si Ling, let's see what he says. Okay, Mr. Lu, is it better to get a freehold? Of course, but you pay high lah. Okay, yes, Tan Si Ling. Let's see what this Dr. Tan Si Ling say. He's quite a good minister, very very smart. So I think hopefully he will separate politics from fact right now. Really we have a lot of issues on the ground on CPF, and see and see what he says. Okay, I hope he will at least speed up the change of the interest rates. Yeah, because the one is really far behind. The rise of the annual cap, wow, the one will hit the employer jalat. So as an employer, I said you could tolong. Yeah, actually it won't. Yeah, well, actually will. Some of my staff are quite highly paid. Okay, cool. Okay, let's have some questions, shall we? And then after we'll call it a night. Okay. Can consider lease buyback program. Not popularly. We have that, but nobody likes that. Since stable government, is it better not to have election? No lah. Can central bank stop commercial bank from increasing interest rate? Even if Fed is hawkish? No, they can't. Okay. My brother-in-law sold a Pongo 4-room flat for 550,000 and bought an EC for 1.2 million. I wonder how he can manage the inflation. Your brother-in-law probably rich, so $1.2 million is okay for him. Okay, sorry, my backside a bit too cheapo. No, don't need to sit on a $1 million EC. Okay. Okay. What do you think the government should and can do to drill into people's mind that flat will go to zero? Actually, I already said there's a lot of ways to bring down property prices, or at least cool it down. The government just can't need to come out and tell everybody, PM or DPM or Minister of Minister of National Development or whatever, just need to come and just say that, guys, HDB will go to zero. Are you all mad? $1.5 million 5-room flat in Mei Ling Street in Queenstown. Are you all mad? Yeah. Okay. You just need to say this. Okay. I think a lot of people suddenly wake up. Yeah. Yes. We also have another problem. They are very afraid that prices will collapse. Because now we have a bubble. My opinion is a bubble. If the bubble suddenly burst, you could have some crisis at hand. So that's why cannot even let it go out of control like that. The minute you see happening, just nab it. Yeah, I would do that. I'll do that. They have real-time data. They can tell. Yeah. Why do we need to wait for 1 quarter to pass? Too late, really. Too late. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's not be a property renting session. Okay. But fortunately, on the CPF side, I think good policies are being discussed right now. Yes. No, the BTO prices are high is because of the retail prices are high. Yes. Yeah. Quite sad now. With HDB prices so high, I cannot invest my OA. Exactly. Let me tell you another problem with expensive housing, okay? Whenever housing prices go out of control, a lot of people don't dare to step out and become entrepreneurs. Yeah, because they are, the house price is so high, they cannot afford to take risk. Yeah, so so actually it's very bad for the economy. Yeah, so I keep saying, cooling measure. A lot of people with a lot of houses will be very angry at me. Yeah, but anyways, it's my opinion. Okay, but fortunately, if you have watched my earlier video, I actually did an interview with Dragon Tan in the car. Actually, in the market right now, there is already a significant slowdown in the sales volume. Okay, sales volume has came down tremendously. So I cannot tell. Sales volume came down tremendously, but we haven't seen the prices come down. So let's watch and see. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Someone said this. Lease decay contradicts asset enhancement. Exactly, right? So this is this is something that is a promise. The asset enhancement is something that the government is a promise the government cannot keep. Yeah. Okay. So because for sure the asset cannot be enhanced forever. Yeah, it will go to zero. So anyway, let's see how it says. New condo launch was high as 2,700 per square feet. Mad. Yeah, this is mad. This is madness. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, all right. Okay. So thank you for watching. It's 12:15 right now. I know but I really took a lot of flying and things like that. So I start my my YouTube live late. So I apologize. Okay. Yes. So let's watch and see what happened. Okay. Yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. If you're keen, I'm in Myeongdong right now. Myeongdong. I can walk the Myeongdong street while doing finance live. Oh, Belu, good to see you. We can talk a bit about what huge amount of crowd. I can understand why inflation go up. So many people touring around. A lot of people today. Oh, I can't believe it. Yes, a lot of people. If you are keen, okay. If you are keen, I can show you guys. Yeah. Okay. I did that with Premium Mall. I can show you. Okay. Yes. So if I sell it, where am I going to stay? Yeah. Okay. HDB should not be considered for asset enhancement. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Good. Okay. Thank you and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you. In a day or two. Okay. Yeah. Virtual tour. All right. Cool. Okay. Thanks everybody. Good night. Yes. Good night. Gap. Good to see you. Okay. Good night, Ubilu. Good night. Yes. Okay. Good night, Fu Hua. Adriel. Okay. Justin. George. Good night to you. QY. Good night to you. Randall. Good night to you. Cast. Good night to you. Okay. CSST. Okay. Yeah. Good night to everybody. Okay. All right. Good night. Good night.